cash versus accrual basis. So for multifamily, I find it particularly useful to use accrual basis rather than cash basis. And let me explain the difference. Cash basis is purely just whatever comes into the bank and whatever goes out of the bank. That's what your NOI is going to look for that particular month. If money came in from rents, whether it was charged or not, it doesn't matter. It's like what money came in and what monies came out, like expenses that were actually paid that month. So that's cash basis. Think of it as a little market that's just doing their accounting, that's simplest form of it. Accrual basis is a little bit more sophisticated in the sense that your expenses in income is based on whatever you have charged for income or whatever you had accrued as an expense for that particular month. So to give you an example, property taxes. Property taxes are typically paid at the end of the year. And let's say that the property taxes for a property were $12,000. If you were doing cash basis accounting for that multifamily, then you would see zero expense for property taxes from January all the way to November. And then on December, you would see one big chunk of $12,000 as your expense for property taxes that month and, of course, altogether that year. Whereas in accrual basis, you know that you have to pay your $12,000 in December, and you know that since January, so you might as well just spread out the expense. What you do is just put in $1,000 every month, and that's going to show as an expense for that particular month throughout the time, all the way to December, just leaving $1,000 per month as an expense. That way, when you look at your NOI on a monthly basis, when you're doing accrual basis, you're going to see something with a little bit less peaks and valleys, something far more stable, because you're spreading some of these 1 month charges or 1 month incomes on a yearly basis by spreading them out throughout those months. So that's my take on, again, accrual and cash basis.